Hey everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Victor and I help people navigate through their spiritual awakening or their ascension process. And this video is going to tell you why sometimes when you experience ascension fatigue, exhaustion, it's actually a huge sign of progress. And I mean that in a literal sense. I'm not just trying to mix my words as a way of making you feel better. This is actually the truth, and I bet when you hear me explain why, you'll be able to reflect on your own experience and have noticed this. Now, with that said, sometimes fatigue occurs when you're doing something in your life that is way out of alignment. It's a way to show you that this is not right for you. But there's several reasons why we get fatigued during this awakening. One of them that I have found is when you make a big change in your life that is ideal for you. A lot of times we have the next big thing to shift in our life. We're always shifting and changing and molding our life to become more and more and more in alignment, right? And sometimes when you make a big positive change, you get exhausted for a couple days afterwards. I just experienced this recently, and it'll sort of help paint the picture of exactly what I mean. So essentially, real quick, what I'm saying is that sometimes when we've been like avoiding doing something that's good for us, and we've been sort of holding ourselves back from this place of alignment that's been calling us, and we finally take this course of action that we've been putting off or whatever, and then we get into alignment, it's almost as if we've been holding back a whole bunch of our own energy by holding on to this habit or this thing or avoiding this next change we've been putting off making. When we finally do it, it's almost like whoosh, we like a lot of our own spirit and divine energy all of a sudden is like flowing through us. And that's a good thing, obviously. You feel really good and it's exciting and light. But because it's sort of a new amount of our own divine energy, it can like really make you with that burnout feeling where you feel just like zapped, you're mentally tired, almost like just the details of life exhaust your brain, and just like, oh my God. But that's a good sign. It means you just made a huge positive shift. So I'll give you an example to kind of explain what I'm talking about. This just happened to me just 2 days ago, or yesterday even, the last couple days. So, a lot of me and my family have been trying to adjust into this RV situation, which is, you could imagine, with 3 children, a little dog and a cat, and me and my wife in this little teeny ass travel trailer. We got to be very calculated and scheduled to not get insane at times. And we've been coming into our own with that. And I've had these bad habits, and so has my wife, because we've been going through this sort of transition where we got here to San Diego. As many of you know, we moved here, and things weren't immediately perfect. There's a lot of adjustments that have to be made. And during that adjustment period, no one likes that, right? No one likes this where you're not where you want to yet be. So that leads to a lot of bad habits. So I've been on my phone a lot. And my wife's been we've just been kind of like not doing things to keep ourselves in alignment. But as of earlier this week, I have a new ritual where I unplug myself. I turn my phone off earlier in the day. And I've been just reading more, not even the audiobooks, I've just been reading. My wife and my daughter have been knitting. Just the fact that my wife and daughter are knitting a lot, it just puts them in a different state of mind. So these little shifts, again, unplugging, just doing activities that keep us in a calmer, better state. I've been increasing my duration of meditation. My wife and my daughter knitting. This is a positive thing. There's no real reason why this would exhaust us, but because it's been like long overdue, you could say. I could just feel it. I could just feel more at home, more in alignment, more whole right after doing this. And then consequently, I got extremely tired for a couple days where I just felt exhausted and burnt out. But I knew not to worry. I knew it wasn't a problem. I saw it as a good sign. So sometimes when we have these symptoms, and we're aware that they're actually indicative of something positive you've done, the fact that you're really doing well for yourself, it can really help the experience of it not be such a pain in the butt. I tend to welcome it. Like, oh wow, I must have really opened myself up considerably to more of my own soul energy. Good. I know the fatigue will pass in a day or two, and then I'll be even better. I'll be just stronger and more vital than ever. So I like to make these videos just to give a different perspective, because again, a lot of these things, a lot of these struggles during the awakening process are actually progress, but our mind labels them otherwise, and that are labels of these experiences that we're sort of inevitably having to go through. There's no getting around them. But if we label them in a negative way, then we experience the negative aspect of it way more potently. So I hope that helps you guys. I will speak to you in another video tomorrow. Have an amazing day, and thank you all for the love and the support and the kindness you always share to me. Peace.